Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy PrimeTimePat. I'm here with another video. Please go ahead, everyone, subscribe and like my videos. Today, we're going to do a video on a serious video. It's sad what happened to this girl, this young black woman. She almost got trafficked riding a Lyft. And what I can say with that situation before we get into the video, you ladies especially got to be careful when you're going into these Lyfts and Uber rides. Just because the person is Ubering or doing Lyft because they passed a background check doesn't mean they're not a creep. There's creeps born every day. They're working with people that traffic people. All it takes is one ride. You guys hopping in there. You're just looking at your phone the whole time. You're not asking. Sometimes I know you want to be antisocial. You just want to get to your location and be on your phone, but it's okay to sometimes have a conversation with these people. I've done Lyft a lot of time and took in Ubers a lot of time, and yeah, you got to check who these people are, who's picking you up. Sometimes they came in a different car, or somebody, their wife, or a woman or a man was driving instead. So you got to be use your discernment in these type of situations. But let's go ahead and hear her story.
Hey guys, so I'm making this video to spread awareness. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Yesterday, I almost died jumping out of a moving Lyft because the Lyft driver was trying to kidnap me. So I work at the Clinton outlets in Connecticut. If you live in Connecticut, you know the Clinton outlets is exit 63. I live in New Haven, Connecticut, which is about 30-minute ride. When I got a female driver, I was so happy, y'all, so happy. And the crazy thing about it is Lyft had gave me...
See, and the best thing too is for a trafficker to use a female, because you'll feel like you'll be trusted with a female. Exactly what they're gonna do. But not knowing they're working with traffickers too, because they know being around a female, you might let your guard down, and they'll be more understanding and this and that, but they're just as evil.
a female driver, and then Lyft switched it and gave me another female driver because she was closer. Yesterday, Lyft gave me a notification saying, okay, your ride is outside. So, I got my things ready, got my bag. I went outside. The license plate, the car, the driver, everything matched the picture on Lyft. Everything was correct. Okay, the driver, she had like this accent. I can tell.
And what I suggest, I know Uber has a share location on their app, so you can share whenever you get a Uber or a Lyft. I don't know if Lyft has it, but I know Uber has it. I believe you can share with somebody, a close friend or somebody in your contacts where you're going, and show your location.
Before we got off exit 63, she was on the phone with some man, and she was like explaining to them what I was wearing. I didn't think too much of it because first she was speaking another language. I don't know what she was speaking on the phone with this man. The language she was speaking, it sounded like she was from the Middle East, but she said something in English when she was on the phone with the man, which is weird because she was speaking another language, and then all of a sudden she started to say dark skin, red sweater. When she said red sweater, dark skin. When she said red sweater, dark skin, I had on a red sweater and I'm dark skin. So she was describing whoever she was on the phone with, she was describing me to that person, what I was wearing, how I looked, which was weird. I did not think too much of it because I was about to be to work. I was almost to my destination. So you know what? Even though I was nervous, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just let God handle the rest. I'm about to be to my destination. I'm gonna just let her take me to my destination. But we got off exit 63. Okay, so I'm back to finish the story. I'm so sorry, y'all. I could not finish the video the other day. I was not right emotionally. I had a lot on my plate. Everything was, the incident happened. That is why my face looks better. But the damage is already done. The trauma is still there. Let me finish the story. Okay, so we got off exit 63. The Lyft driver, she had to turn left to get to my destination. Once you get off exit 63, the Lyft driver had her left turn signals on. Mind you, she had her left turn signals on. So she knew, even she knew she had to turn left. Even the GPS told her she had to turn left. Guess what she did? She ended the ride and got back on the highway.
Okay, as soon as that happened, you should have been calling the police or going on the Lyft app and clicking help. They have those I know things are going a little fast at that point, but yeah, you should have been on your phone calling the police already. Yeah, because once they start doing funny shit like missing turns and doing, you just gotta peep that type of stuff. You have to.
Almost to my destination. She got back on the highway while I was still in the car. I'm like telling her, ma'am, you passed my destination. What are you doing? This lady did not say nothing. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
You already know what something was up by that time. She acting a fool.
Told me to shut up. She didn't have to tell me nothing else. I jumped out that car so fast. I jumped out the car while it was moving. That shit hurt so bad. I thought I was going to die because she was going fast. Like, you know, when somebody's trying to kidnap you, they try to go fast. They try to like get away with it fast. That's how fast she was going while I was jumping out the car. You know, that day I thought I was never going to see my mom again. I thought I was never going to see my dad again. I thought it was it. Like, it felt like a movie, y'all. It felt like I was in a movie. Like, I keep replaying the scenario in my head. When I jumped out the car, all I can remember is holding my head. I was bleeding out my head. I was bleeding in my other parts of the body, but it was mainly in my head. And I was holding my head while I was walking to the plaza because I needed to go somewhere where there was a lot of people, just in case she tried to come back and, you know. So I just walked to the plaza. It literally took me like 10 seconds. That's when I called the cops. Mind you, this incident happened a couple days before my birthday. I thought I wasn't gonna make it home to spend time with my family for my birthday. Like, I really thought that I was going to die. Tell me why, while I was walking to the plaza, it was so many cars out there, nobody stopped for me. Nobody stopped for me. Nobody asked me if I was okay. Luckily, I had the sense to call 911 myself. But what if I couldn't call 911? Who gonna call 911 for me? You see what I mean? If I see somebody just jumped out the car, if I see somebody bleeding out their head, crying, walking to the plaza, I'm gonna stop the car and ask them if they're okay. Especially if it's a young girl.
Okay. In that situation, I understand the people, but I understand her at the same time. But she has to understand at the same time. And I be telling my mother this or whoever because they love to help people on the road or whatever. There's a lot of setups going on. People be on the side of the road with their hood popped up and you're pulling to the side to help. There ain't nothing really wrong with the car. They're just setting you up to get kidnapped. Girls getting pushed out of cars or whatever when you see them. It's either they fighting with their pimp or prostitution is going on. People want to mind their business. That's all I can say in that situation. It's sad, but people will mind their business because they don't want to get involved with that. I don't know how they seen you or how you were really looking that night, but I understand it. But it's sad at the end of the day. You just you have to use discernment and figure out if something's really going on because there's so many. They could have thought you was part of a trafficking thing. You going to help the young lady and they get kidnapped. You just don't know. You can't blame them really, but it's understandable why she's mad. But it's tricky. You just gotta use your discernment.
Like me, clearly, I just went through hell. So the fact that none of the cars stopped for me, they was all looking, y'all. When the cops came, the paramedics came, I got in the ambulance and I was transported to Yale New Haven Hospital all the way from Clinton. Mind you, I didn't even realize I was losing my memory until the paramedics asked me what my age was. I couldn't answer. I didn't even know how old I was. That's how bad my memory was functioning. I think it's because I was going through so much trauma. So he asked me how old I was. I didn't even know. But then I remembered, wait. He asked me when my birthday was, and I'm like, wait, my birthday's coming up. June, so I said to him, I said, June 25th, 2001. Like, I was so uncertain.
Yeah, it's tricky. Again, I feel sorry for her. I pray for her. I hope her mental gets better from that. It's a terrible situation. All I can tell people, yeah, you guys be careful, especially you ladies. When you guys are getting these Ubers, don't be afraid to conversate. It don't have to be a conversation the whole ride, but just get a feel of what's going on. And just don't sit on your phone this whole time looking during that ride. I've done it. I'm guilty of it. I've sat on the my phone, didn't look up, and my Uber driver is missing exits and stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta pay attention to your surroundings. But tell me how you guys feel. Go ahead and comment. Subscribe again for me, please. And I'll be back with another video. It's your boy PrimeTimePat. Peace.